Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your April 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Capricorn and take a look at all things related to career, finances, abundance, wealth, income, and money. Just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so I'm not sure if you could see that. When the gears came out, I didn't even realize that there was the books behind it. So there's some sort of knowledge that came to you in the recent past, or if it hasn't, I feel like you're finding clarity here when it comes to maybe a contract, it comes to maybe taking a new class. There's something that's been showing up within your energy, whether you were aware of it or not, and it's actually offering and allowing you to start moving forward in a more of a flow instead of control or instead of fear. Okay, this is about putting plans into motion. So I do sense that there was some sort of contract here. This could be an idea. This can be learning as you go. Maybe you were contemplating taking a class or even going to school for law, learning about the law. I'm getting here intuitively, especially because it was so hidden behind the gears, that there was unexpected knowledge or something hidden within your energy field that was guiding and prompting you to take a class or to maybe write a book. I'm getting a piece of knowledge. This is also about building a team in the recent past, maybe even taking some time off to focus on writing or to focus on a new contract, to really tune in, meditate. A lot of you in the recent past were putting yourself forward on a path, grinding. I'm just getting this energy of grinding. It may have been taxing on your health, mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted, but I feel like your hard work is paying off here, Capricorn, because in the month of April, you do have the swords. The swords doesn't have to be a negative thing, though. It's about money conflicts, but I'm getting here that you are finding solutions. This is about cutting corners, a major breakthrough. You actually have law showing up twice here. So some of you may be dealing with a legal situation, a legal battle. You may be a lawyer or work in maybe a lawyer's office here. This can be about law and order, being on that defense. Some of you may have been fired from a job as well, but I feel like you're finding solutions. There's breakthroughs because something was taxing to your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health. And when you incarnated into this lifetime, you chose to have these experiences, but at what cost? So if something was stressing you out to the max, if something was taking a toll on your health in any of those areas, I feel like you have decided or will decide to walk away and head towards something that's more fulfilling. And when you decide to walk away, because they're showing me 8 of Cups, you're going to actually head towards more money, more abundance. This is about money coming in, wealth, good investments, and those good investments include your health. This has been a common theme showing up where we can either invest in our health now or pay for our illness later. So you may work in sales and finance. You may be getting a raise, catching a lucky break. I do feel like you are cutting corners. Not that you're not putting in the work. You've already put in the work here, and there's some sort of knowledge that came to you. Now, this knowledge could be maybe that Susie's going on maternity leave and they need to fill her spot. Or perhaps this knowledge is someone is retiring and someone within the company has first dibs on that spot, right? There's just some sort of knowledge that was shared, expressed, or given to you by either your own intuition or in the physical world, maybe through gossip or word of mouth. But I am sensing that there was a really brilliant idea that had been culminating in the past, and now you're finally able to cut through some barriers, cut through. The swords are all about cutting away things that no longer serve you, cutting away miscommunication, finding solutions. So it wouldn't surprise me to even see that 2 of Swords in your reading, Capricorn. It wouldn't surprise me to see a turning point happening, whether it's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm also getting here with this book that I'm getting High Priestess mixed with 8 of Pentacles. So some sort of some sort of news. We may even see some pages in your reading. Let's dive in. I feel like there was news or there will be news, but it's actually going to lead you towards a path of more abundance. So if you've been wanting to apply for a new job, maybe you have, maybe you've asked for a raise, maybe you've wanted to go off and build your business up or start a business, there's money coming in here and you're finally finding solutions to cut through some of those things that have been challenging you in the past. King of Wands, beautiful. When the King of Wands shows up, Capricorn, this is about you taking charge of your destiny. It is about you feeling active, passionate, goal-oriented, and driven. Now, some of you may be spiritual influencers. You may be motivational speakers. You may be going off on your own path. I'm getting hospitality, tourism, travel as well. You have that strong, fiery energy within you to go in a new direction. And I keep getting that with that 8 of Cups or even 6 of Swords, where you are moving on to something that's more aligned with what your soul purpose wants to experience here on earth in a more abundant, fruitful way. Let's clarify this King of Wands, please. Now, you may be a business owner or you may be a businessman, businesswoman, but I feel like you're building up your own rapport. You may even work for someone, but you have the flexibility to grow. And we see both of one of the cards that we just mentioned here. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which I was sensing with that High Priestess. So mastering your craft here. So you are learning, you're continuing to grow, master your craft, because if you work in the corporate world and you're wanting to free yourself, you're continuing to learn, how do I build a business? How do I start a website? How do I start this YouTube channel? How can I grow and become better and better? There's a new opportunity coming in the physical world, a new opportunity for you to take care of your health, your body, but also for you to bring in unlimited abundance and income, which is going off on your own. This is about you building your dream, your own dream, instead of helping someone else build theirs. Now, for those of you that are in the corporate world and you have no interest in going off building your own thing, that's absolutely okay as well. But make sure you're being compensated for your hard work. There could be a new job offer coming in. This can be a raise. It can be a promotion. It can even be a gift of inheritance as well. Because when this shows up, it's about wealth, success, abundance, and even a bonus. King of Cups is loving what it is that you do. So if you are not loving what it is that you do, you're cutting anything from your life that isn't aligned with your soul purpose, aligned with your heart's desire. Because you've learned some very valuable lessons, especially when it comes to the devil. You've learned about fear, right? You've learned, about obsessions and manipulation and codependency and materialism. This is about you reclaiming your power. You're being divinely guided, and you really had to take a look, or you're being guided to take a look at your morals, your ethics, your traditions, your beliefs, and eliminate and get rid of, or get to the core root of some of those things that have held you back in the past. For others of you, you're breaking some sort of commitments that you've made with yourself in the past because it's no longer aligned with where you're going in the future. And that's okay. So many people think, well, I got a degree in this area. I have to do this. I have to. There's the emphasis, right? You don't have to do anything. Even if you went to school for 2 years, 4 years, or you had your life mapped out or planned out, if you want to make a decision, go off on your own, go back to school at 66, or if you want to start an online company or be a social media influencer, be an actor, whatever you want to do here. Take a look at some of those limiting beliefs that you have and upgrade them. Reprogram them and release any of this devil energy, these attachments that sometimes we tend to feel hindered by. Okay. I feel like you've learned some very big lessons, and this is actually going to allow you to go off on your own. And even, like I said, even if you work for someone else, you're going to have somewhat of freedom coming in here. You're cutting ties, you're having a breakthrough, and it's going to bring in money, wealth, good investments. I do sense a raise coming in here, or for some of you, you are catching that lucky break when it comes to that job that you wanted, or a business idea that's been in the books, in the making here in the recent past, and something you've been trying to do even behind the scenes. This may be the breakthrough month that you decide to launch a product or put yourself out there. I'm getting here also reputation, putting your reputation out there. Now you have the devil showing up as your challenge, which is about, actually, if you have Sagittarius in your chart, they have this devil showing up in the same exact spot. So if you're on that cusp or you have Sag in your chart, you may want to check that out as well. But I like to see the devil showing up in reverse in your challenge position, because it says you're reclaiming your power, you're freeing yourself. And we just said that with your clarifying cards. So whatever this is, you're shattering through the illusion. The jackalope is a mystical creature, basically an illusion that was created by society, by so many people that believed in the same thing. It's called a tulpa. Sylvia Brown teaches about tulpas, but I do feel here that there's societal standards or conditions on how we must lead our lives, how we must live our lives. And this is about you breaking through those attachments, those restrictions, those conditions, and reclaiming your power. Perhaps your family always told you you had to be a farmer or work in the family business. Perhaps you were told that you could never, be a female successful entrepreneur. Whatever beliefs you have, it's time to push through them, cut through them, and allow yourself to climb to the top. I'm getting here the word defense attorney. Defense attorney. Now, some of you may be a defense attorney. Maybe you're reading a book or you're watching a show with a defense attorney. Be like them. And what I feel with that energy is, don't be, on the defense constantly, but stand in your power, reclaim your power, and know your worth. Know that you can manifest what it is that you believe in. And that's what I'm feeling here with that defense attorney type of energy. I mean, if you're a defense attorney, I'd love to hear it in the comment box below. All right, let's take a look here and clarify the devil. Let's clarify the devil. What is it that you are releasing? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about indecision, right? Should I cut the cord? Should I move on? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I build my business? Should I stay in the corporate world, right? Should I work for this company? Should I apply for that new position and accept that job offer? So there's indecisiveness, but you may be contemplating taking the leap because you still feel attached to an old energy, an old conditioning, an old belief, a job, right? Something that no longer serves you. Spirit is saying it's time to take that leap. I feel like we're going to see some more aces, maybe even that Fool. Because what's below you, and this has been showing up for a lot of signs within the foundation. This is in your DNA, the Emperor. The Emperor is stability, right? Some of you even have strong Aries placements in your chart. But when this Emperor shows up in your foundation, the foundation is upon which you're built energetically, right? This is about you climbing to the top and being that success in whatever you decide to fully take into your own hands, whatever you decide to create for yourself, right? If you have the belief that you're going to be a success, then you are right. But if you have the belief that you're going to be a failure, then you are also right. Take a look at the beliefs, because that's where your success lies. And the Emperor here is someone who is abundant. They are stable. They are powerful. They are structured. But learn to question the status quo. Learn to question where those beliefs lie. If you have beliefs that say you can never climb to the top, that you will never manifest this money, or you will always be poor, or you will not be able to retire, whatever those beliefs are for you, Capricorn, then eradicate them now. Get to the root of the problem and ask yourself where they came from, because you are built for success. Okay, very important. I want you to write that down on a sticky note, stick it on your shirt, stick it on your refrigerator, stick it on your mirror in the bathroom. I am built for success. And I want you to remind yourself every single day, especially when you are going through some negative, challenging, or difficult ordeals when it comes to your finances, your wealth, your abundance, your financial health as well. Let's take a look and clarify this Emperor. Spirit, what do we have here for the Emperor in the foundation? Oh, thank you. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. There's your counterpart. Some of you really need to work with that yin yang energy, that flow, that balance, right? You need to work with that abundance. Some of you may not always see the abundance that is coming from your hard work, but this is a time to stop. At times, you need to check up with yourself, and that's important. You have the Seven of Pentacles. This is about you stepping back and acknowledging that you've come a long way, that you have overcome a lot, that you've built a lot for yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Say, I am proud of you, right? I am proud of the successes, but I'm also proud of the failures, because without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And when the Seven of Pentacles shows up for you in your foundation, it is about a return on your investment, right? This is about your hard work paying off. So don't quit. Don't give up right before the prize, right? This is a beautiful prize coming in here, almost a jackpot type of energy that's going to bring you more abundance than you could have ever dreamed or could have ever imagined. So your partnership here, your masculine, feminine, the Empress and the Empress combined, this is within your energy. So you have all that and some. You have all the resources, you have all the tools within your tool belt. And even though it may seem like you don't have them at times, it's just because of the human experience that we chose to have to grow and evolve. But all of those challenges are stepping stones for us to reach this evolution of, Emperor and Empress. And this is where it lies within your energy. Let's take a look at the past and see what's going on. How is it still affecting your present? What do we have for Capricorn? Past energy, please. They're giving me the name Carlos. Carlos, if that is your name, a partner's name, if that is a street, a place, a location, please take it as it resonates. Carlos. We have the Hanged Man. Beautiful. The Hanged Man is all about perspective. Remember what I said earlier. If you believe that you will succeed, then you will, right? If you believe you will fail, you will as well. It is all about perspective. You can see the glass half empty or the glass half full. Now, just seeing it in a specific way doesn't guarantee that it's going to happen instantaneously, but it's that Emperor energy of action behind it. The Empress is receptive. She sees it. She believes it. She manifests it. And then that Emperor takes action. So, of course, you being able to see it from a new perspective is the first step. This opossum here, his crown chakra is highlighted. So he's able to see things from a brand new light, a brand new energy. And whatever's going on in the recent past here, you may have felt stuck. You may have felt in limbo. You may have felt like things weren't happening in your timing, but things happen in divine timing, and your soul knows the way. Your soul knows what it chose to experience here on earth. When this Hanged Man shows up, it's about releasing control. It is about restrictions, right? You felt restricted, but really you had to go through some of these sacrifices, some of these delays, some of this control around you to completely surrender to this new energy of money, of abundance. And some of you may not believe or realize that your frequency is shifting into this higher level of abundance, and you may still be attached to some old things. You may not realize that you've cut some attachments and you're now finally no longer in limbo, but you are, think of a foot. This sounds silly, but they're showing me the Hanged Man. Think of a foot being tethered to the tree by a rope, right? And you're hanging there and you're swinging, and then someone comes and cuts the rope, and then you're on the ground. But because you've been hanging for so long, it's like, where do I go now? And you stay in that spot even though you've cut the cords with this double energy. So that is that Seven of Pentacles, where you stay on the ground there for a moment, you reassess and say, wow, this is a completely different view. I have a lot more options. I'm able to see it from this way and that way and this way. But I was also able to stay in that energy of limbo for a while so I could get my thoughts clear, or get my energy on the same page. And it's actually going to allow you to finally take off in a new direction, one that's way more abundant for you. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. What do we have here for the Hanged Man for Capricorn, please? The Emperor, beautiful. It's going to allow you to take action. And that's what I said here. When you are, cut down from that tree, from that surrendering position, you may sit there for a moment and say, okay, what's my next move? but it's going to allow you to take action and get back up on your feet and go in a direction that's going to build stability, build a strong, solid foundation. I mean, you're getting this Aries energy over and over here, Capricorn. So you have this big boss energy within you, and you have what it takes to succeed. Powerful. Let's take a look at what you are manifesting. What is showing up in your headspace at this time? Oh, thank you. 5 of Pentacles. You're finding solutions to overcome any of those money obstacles or health challenges that you have been through. This can be a job loss that you've endured. It could be an illness. It could even be that poverty mindset, financial and material changes. You're finding solutions here to bring in new income, to cut through, basically to cut through. They're just showing me the swords. And this is about you having a breakthrough when it comes to money obstacles, beliefs, challenges, illnesses, physically, mentally, emotionally. This is about you being able to rise above. You can see all of these cocoons there. They all hold the pentacle. And I feel like, yes, you've been in that limbo position, just like with this Hanged Man. This is about you cutting through the barriers. This is about you being in that cocoon process, but now being able to spread your wings. Take a look at that. The owl is getting ready to fly. So I feel that you're cutting through the cocoon process, right? Of staying in limbo, staying hold, and now you're able to spread your wings and fly, or in this case, take action. Really powerful coming in here. I love this symbolic energy. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. 5 of Pentacles. All right, you have the King of Cups. You have the 9 of Cups. There's that wish fulfillment. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. King of Cups is all about you feeling emotionally connected to what it is that you're doing and making decisions from the heart instead of just logical. You're in this line of work or whatever it is that you do because you care about it. You care for other people. You care for your own healing. You care for maybe children or elderly, or you want to inspire other people. This King of Cups, he is someone very loving and supportive. He's emotionally intelligent. He's patient. He's compassionate. And he doesn't let his emotions overrule his decisions to move forward. He stays with a sense of composure, but he also leads with the heart. When you do that, you manifest your wishes here. Okay, when you do that, you are able to head towards that emotional fulfillment and create a new beginning in the physical realm, which you already have this Ace of Pentacles show up for you, Capricorn. So there's a new start. Whether it's a gift or inheritance, it can be spiritual growth and physical growth through good news regarding your health, your career, your money, your abundance, your stability. It could be a new job, a bonus, a raise, right? It's this coins showing up here. And because you're following and listening to your heart, you're manifesting your wishes, and it's offering you a new opportunity. I love this. All right, let's take a look at the near future. What is showing up for Capricorn in the near future? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This is the news that you've been waiting for. This is that new emotional, fulfilling opportunity that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and a lot of success. Stay open. Stay enthusiastic. This is a very playful energy of going in and chasing that bliss here. When the Page of Cups shows up, this is news about something that fulfills you, right? A brand new opportunity. And you're chasing your dreams by letting the heart guide you. I like this. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. What do we have here? Page of Cups, the Magician, utilizing the resources and tools that you have available. And like I said in the beginning of your foundation here, you have those tools. Now, you can create an illusion, which you see here with the Devil, right? We can create the illusion, or maybe you have this manipulative energy around you, whether it's a boss or someone else of the sort. But the Magician here cuts through that. The Magician has the tools of the wands, the cups, the swords, the coin. They have it all at their fingertips here. So the Magician is all about you creating a life that you love, a life of manifesting abundance, manifesting good fortune, good investments, wealth. So if you want to hit this lucky break, which you are, which is something you've been waiting for, I feel, for quite some time with this Hanged Man in the past, the time is now. So this is really great. Let's take a look at how you're feeling and what are you telling yourself? How are you feeling here, Capricorn, when it comes to money? What do we have for Capricorn? The Wheel of Fortune. You're ready for that streak of, I don't want to say bad luck, but the wheel spins. We go through that roller coaster. Sometimes we have the lows, sometimes we have the highs. It's part of life, right? The Wheel of Fortune showing up here is positive omen about that high, right? It's about you hitting that high peak. And yes, you've been on a roller coaster ride, but you're shedding an old skin. This is about having clarity and creativity. You see the owls there. Owls see things from a higher perspective, and you actually have that owl taking off here with the Five of Pentacles, and that owl is going to be able to see things for what they truly are, to bring clarity, wisdom, and insight. You have the spiders on the outside, which whatever you have been weaving, whatever energy, even behind the scenes with that knowledge, whatever you've been weaving, you're going to finally catch in your web. They're very creative, very wise creatures as well. And then in the very middle, you have the skin, the snake skin. So I feel like you have shed an old version because you've learned a lot. You've evolved, you've grown, you've matured. And the Wheel of Fortune now is destiny and fate intervening, which we talked about in the beginning with the gears. This is all about fate and fortune meeting. This is about destiny. It's a turning point. It is good luck. So beautiful that this is showing up in your energy because it's something you've been waiting on for quite some time. You're cutting through obstacles. There's been some difficulties that you've dealt with, maybe even some challenging coworkers, bosses. I'm getting here that some of you felt stuck with people you've worked with. Yeah, you felt limited. You felt like you had to hold back, or you felt like you were trapped, tethered, tied, or someone else held the key to your success, right? The Four of Pentacles here is about neglecting. It can be about going into debt. It can be scarcity or poverty conscious mindset, but someone may have been holding the key towards your success, or you felt that way at times, whatever that devil energy was, but you're releasing it, letting it go. Good fortune coming in because you're opening yourself up and you're moving forward. Let's take a look at your external environment. What is going on in the energy around you? Because we don't have to get caught up in what goes on around us. We can remain in that stability within ourselves, right? Not my circus, not my monkeys. And Three of Swords in reverse says that you are healing from a situation. This is external. Someone may be disappointed around you, whether it is because you are leaving, you may be going elsewhere, or you may have stood up to someone as well. Now, I feel like there's a financial recovery is what I'm getting with the Three of Swords here, because the Three of Swords, as it shows up, this is about forgiveness. It's about malicious words. It can be about avoiding problems, but I feel like you're finally tending to a situation that's been challenging, and someone may be hurt. Or not hurt. I'm just getting disappointed that you'll no longer maybe be contributing to the drama, or maybe you'll no longer be part of a situation any longer. I'm just getting overcoming disappointments. Overcoming disappointments. Let's take a look and clarify. Some of you may have lost money, whether it was through, oh gosh, they're showing me. Does someone, I don't even know, is this legal? Like horse racing. I don't know if this has anything to do with like derby racing, or they're just showing me a horse, money, dollar signs. So there's something here with losing money, or it could be symbolic for moving forward, freedom, right? Horses can be free instead of, being tamed is kind of the energy I'm getting here. All right, Ace of Cups, brand new beginning here. Brand new beginning to leave the hurt, leave the past behind, and start fresh, start over. So Capricorn, whatever challenges or difficulties that you've encountered, this is a new soul-quenching renewal, a gift of love, and you have that King of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Page of Cups. This is about you opening your heart up to a brand new opportunity in the physical, spiritual, and emotional realm. All right, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are Capricorn's hopes and fears? King of Pentacles. Yeah, you want your cake and you want to eat it too, right? But not in an egotistical way. You just want to be able to survive, have enough, more than enough, right? You want to be able to pay your bills and maybe take vacations and have money put away. I mean, that's not too much to ask for. It's your birthright here. Abundance is your birthright. The King of Pentacles at times can be people around you seeking status, money hungry, materialistic, very dominant, very unprofessional. And that's your fear, to be surrounded by these people who are so greedy, so energy sucking when it comes to money, when it comes to wealth, where you just want to have those things, right? Things that you can take care of your family, take some time off, or you don't have to work for a living, right? This is about you climbing to the top. And I feel like you have it in your energy to build your own abundance, to build your own wealth. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome for Capricorn, please, when it comes to career, wealth, abundance, final outcome? Some of you dealt with some very difficult people, very shady people, people that disappointed you externally, okay? Because remember, that's external, so it's not you. I feel like you're coming to that place where you're excited about moving on, but I feel like there was people that definitely disappointed you, but excuse me, you're taking action, you're taking that next step. And you actually have 2 cards that came out with the final outcome. Wow. You have the Four of Pentacles, which we just seen here and we just talked about. That was that cage. Let's see. Oh, it's probably not there. That was that cage or that fence where I said someone else may have held the key to your success, but you have the King of Cups showing up with it here. So you're definitely overcoming, and you have the King of Cups already in your reading. This is about you pushing through some of those difficulties and leading with the heart and still being on top of your game. You're still doing what you love. So Four of Pentacles here. Yes, there may have been a situation where you felt some sort of sneaky, cunning behavior. You have the rabbits on this card. Rabbits are lucky. Think of that lucky rabbit's foot. They're fortuitous. They bring fortune, right? But there is a fox. And the fox are heading towards the babies, and there's a barrier of thorn that is crossing and blocking the path. So that rabbit is looking for her babies, looking for her young. And I feel like you felt blocked by an external source, an external figure here, whatever this Three of Swords is in your world around you externally. In this case, it could be somebody who may have been sneaky, a little bit shady, wanting more than, wanting more and more and more. I'm just getting greed here as well. But I feel like you are flipping that script and you are finally opening up, building a new sense of stability, managing your resources and finances. King of Cups is about you heading towards more safety. I'm getting here financial safety, financial stability as well. And this King of Cups is doing, again, what it is that they love, but they're taking care of themselves. So if there was a situation that left you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally disconnected, or if you felt like you were jeopardizing your health in any of those areas, you're cutting through some big barriers this month, Capricorn, and you're freeing yourself. I'm getting this liberation. When this beautiful orca whale comes in, they are all about family. They're about community. They're about their pod, right? And they're going to help others and connect with other like-minded individuals. And I feel like you're not letting your emotions get the best of you here, but you're also seeking what is yours and what's rightfully yours as well, which is the young, which is her babies there. So something that you are passionate about, something that you really want to nurture, something you love in the physical world. This is your job. This is your pride, your work. You're not going to let someone else take that away from you. And that's what I'm feeling here with this final outcome. Very powerful energy for you, Capricorn. Now let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the prosperity message from the guidebook. One of my favorites, Colette Baron Reed. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks you see used during this reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. And also, for those of you that have undergone I almost said terror, a tower moment, maybe you felt terrorized by someone here, or you felt the terror of a situation. If you've undergone a tower moment, or if you've had a hard time tuning into what your gifts are, I did link in the description box all of the videos that can help you. They are timeless and they are for all signs. They're collective messages from spirit if you want to check that out. You have poised here. This is about getting ready. It is about planning, taking that next step, launching. Now, some of you may be 48 years old. You may have a birthday on the 4th or the 8th or even the 12th. Let's take a look here, 48. Some of you may have been 48 years old when something significant happened to you as well, I just heard. This is about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best. It is all about confidence. You have every reason to feel confident right now, Capricorn. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing that you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you are moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of destiny, right? This is all about you being able to say, yes, this is the path that I have been waiting a lifetime for. But remember, all of those stepping stones got you to this point. All of those challenges. Be grateful for each and every step along the way. All right. So absolutely moving towards your destiny. Now at this time, we're going to get messages here, Capricorn, from your spirit animals. So I just ask if you can, please take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Tune into your third eye area, the region between your eyebrows, in the middle of your forehead. And with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. And if you have more than one animal, awesome. Put them all in the comment box below. Okay, so also I did want to mention before we get to your animals here, I mean, this devil energy, this is Capricorn, this is you. So again, remember that this is about you freeing yourself from your own mental destructions, your own thoughts, as well as a situation that you felt stuck or tethered to, maybe because you really wanted to succeed, right? You have that emperor within you, but sometimes success can be in all different areas. So don't limit yourself. Maybe you thought that you had to be successful in this one direction, but your soul destiny may be veering you in a new path. And it's okay to surrender to that new path is what I am feeling here for you. Now you have really beautiful energy. You have this wombat spirit. Now some of you may be 68 years old, 67, or have a birthday on the 7th or the 4th. And this is all about being at home, wombat spirit, being at home within who you are, within yourself. This is genuine authenticity. It's about you coming back home to you. And I feel like a lot of you may have lost yourself along the way or attached yourself to these conditions that we have here in the earthly realm. And this is about coming back home to you. We have the wolf spirit saying, turn knowledge into wisdom. You've learned a lot along your soul's journey. Turn that into wisdom so you can grow, evolve. You have that King of Cups, so you've definitely matured, and you will turn that knowledge into wisdom and use that as your ally. Use that on your soul path moving forward from here on out. You have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. You are fearless. You are bold. This is a really powerful energy, and this is the Emperor. It's card 4, which you have in your foundation here. So I certainly see that a lot of you are going to make big decisions regarding your stability, but it's going to require you being fearless and bold and stepping and embracing your power, stepping into that power. And guess what will happen when you do? Bee Spirit says sweet results await. It's card 7. That's the Chariot. That is the energy of success, of abundance, right? This is about you moving forward, and sweet results will absolutely await, especially after something that may have been challenging, disappointing, or you had to really take a look at your belief system within. And once you start to configure, reprogram, update, right? Once you switch gears, switch perspectives here, it's going to free you up to really heading towards your soul's destiny. So I really love this combination. All right, Capricorn, last but not least, we're going to get a message from the crystals. Crystal, what crystal, spirit, gemstone, or mineral or fossil can you use in the month of April to help you towards your path of abundance? What do we have here? Ooh, you have 2. Another one that I didn't even see was hidden. So something hidden maybe resurfaced to you in the month of April. Something hidden coming to light, right? This is about truths. It's also about your own gifts. I feel like your gifts are coming to light. You have the agarine, and you also have selenite. Wow. Selenite is a highly spiritual stone, and you actually see it here. This is almost identical to the one that is right behind the reading here. So selenite, and then we have this agarine, which I've never even heard of. I don't even think I've ever pulled this crystal, but this is, you have black and white. Wow. Look at that. You have black and white. So this is about not seeing things that are just black and white, but blending that energy, having the awareness to see it all, not just one way, right? Being able to see things on all different levels energetically. Really powerful. I'm going to read both of the messages here, but specifically this agarine is really calling out to me. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is all about integrity. It's about reliability, consistency, and impeccability. So you have here ground, root chakra meets crown chakra and everything in between. Let's take a look at the prosperity message here, Capricorn. Now is a time to be unfailing in your adherence to your values. Know where you are willing to bend and where you are not. Be in touch with what matters most to you, knowing that abundance takes many forms and will show up in many ways. Yeah, we were just talking about that as well. So don't limit your path to abundance on what it looks like exactly in your eyes, Capricorn, because it's showing up in so many different ways. Be fully present and impeccable in your financial transactions and dealings. If you have money decisions to make, meditate on what fair looks like. You will have a greater clarity about where to make a stand and where a little compromise feels right. So agarine helps pull us out of our emotions and place us firmly in the well of our strength. Because you do have that King of Cups showing up, if some of you tend to be a little overly emotional at times, then this can be a really good energy to keep those emotions at bay, keep them grounded. Meditating with this stone can assist us in showing us how far we have come on our journey. It encourages us to embody all we have learned and to reclaim our power. Literally what we just talked about here. So I love this. Some of you may be 49 years old. You may have a birthday on the 4th or the 9th. Or even at 13. Let's take a look and see what 49 brings in for you. Okay, so selenite. This is all about liquid light. It's about illumination, clarity, raising your vibration, which we talked about as well. And the prosperity message, Capricorn, is this. We often think of wealth too literally as having money or owning property or stuff. Instead of acknowledging its spiritual nature, the earth has boundless riches, for it reflects the universe's endless love for us. Our task is to bring light and stay connected to our higher power and recognize prosperity in its many forms. Selenite spirit calls you to be less rigid in your thinking about what it means to be wealthy and prosperous, so that from the realm of air, where ideas originate, you can signal to the universe that you are ready to manifest the material resources you need to do your healing work and find your purpose. What you require might be different from what you think, so be flexible and open to new ideas about how you can prosper and what will serve you best. Literally, we just talked about that as well. So a very, very powerful time for you to head towards this path of soul purpose, but flexibility is required. Flexibility may be that, again, you may have felt resistant to some sort of change here, Capricorn. You may have thought success was only in this direction over here, but it's showing up in many different forms, many different fashions. And I feel like you are opening up more to that, especially because you did get that Four of Pentacles twice. And the Four of Pentacles can feel like we're blocked off. It can feel like we are restricted, or we're not quite sure how to open the gate to abundance. Take a look at your values and your beliefs, which we talked about here as well. I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment box below to be entered into that free monthly reading giveaway. And if you are vibing with this channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please feel free to do so as well. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in. Lots of abundance.